When we look at the sun, we think, wow, that thing is massive. I can't believe that there are bigger stars out there than the sun. Stars that are thousands of times bigger. And in today's video, I want to relate that to e-commerce because I've been seeing some pretty interesting things on Twitter. People showing their 10K days through Black Friday, Cyber Monday, their 30K days, all the way up to $1 million days. So let me share with you right here somebody that I came across, this guy named Victor Tam, who said that they're aiming for 3.9 million at Monos, their Shopify brand. So what I want to do is show you this brand, Monos, because it's beautiful, and knowing the numbers behind the brand really just make it even better, right? When I look at a brand like this that is just beautifully designed, is super successful, and just seems to have everything figured out, I can't help but just admire it, right? I think this is incredible. I really love the aesthetic. It pretty much has everything that I could ever want in an e-commerce store. Of course, as you guys know, I run an agency where we work with a lot of brands, and this is exactly why. I love being able to apply thought experiments to these businesses as opposed to have to wait 5 years to create something like this of my own. I just have a lot of fun thinking about this stuff, and I put my faith in others out there to create beautiful brands like this that I could potentially be involved with as well. That's a bit of a rant, but I figured I would share sort of my thoughts. My goal is always to be as authentic as possible on here. My channel is much like a journal. But anyways, this brand, as this guy shows, is completely killing it, right? So 1.66 million by the time most of us have even woken up is pretty impressive. And it's crazy to me that people like this on Twitter, for example, only have 1,400 followers. It's just cool, honestly. And it's really inspiring to me. This guy's from Vancouver, apparently. I don't know what it is in Canada, but there are so many people that excel at so many different things in Canada. But now I want to break down the strategy a bit behind Monos Travel, which is Victor Tam's brand, just at a first glance. But as I was mentioning at the beginning, you can see that they put a big emphasis on aesthetic. That's really essential for a lifestyle brand, which is kind of what they are. I mean, they're a travel and luggage brand, but they do also sell clothing, accessories, you know, a bunch of different things that are relevant to travel, but also they're products that can stand on their own. So they're really good at Instagram, clearly. They just figured out a really solid aesthetic that they can continue to push and continue to get people excited about. Perfect for Instagram. Now on Pinterest, they've done the same thing. Pinterest is also a perfect place to display aesthetically pleasing products because guess what? People on Pinterest are there basically to get inspiration and ideas on different things that they could add to their lifestyle. And as you see, they are very successful on here doing that. They're getting over 10 million monthly viewers on their Pinterest page, which again, Pinterest is one of those channels that are often overlooked, mainly because it doesn't have the same scalability as Meta or maybe TikTok nowadays or Google, right? However, it's definitely a space that I think is smart to reinvest money into, especially once you start growing with your business, right? Because you could easily hire somebody to run your Pinterest, and that will not only help your omnipresence as a brand, but it will also become an asset that you're growing in the background for your business with little to no effort, especially if you're posting really high quality content on other social medias that can easily be repurposed. But of course, one of the biggest things that is driving a ton of traffic to this brand is paid media. So paid ads, you just really can't beat paid ads with all the technology that we have at our disposal. I mean, it's basically like trying to compete with AI, which is just almost impossible, right? Meta has an incredible algorithm. No matter what anybody says about it, it's definitely one of the best ad platforms that has ever existed in the history of humanity. Same with Google, and now TikTok is beginning to join the race. So it's never a bad time to try to figure out a solid organic strategy, try to allocate some budget on the side to find a profitable paid media channel. That gives your business so much consistency. You know, the way that I view paid media is like the science part of e-commerce, right? That's where you're constantly running experiments. You're trying to be very precise. You're behaving like a scientist. And then the organic and just overall brand side of an e-commerce business is more the creative side. That's where you have to be more like an artist rather than a scientist. And then if you blend both together, you can create something pretty amazing. Just how these people have done it. As you see, they're running a ton of Black Friday ads. So that's why they're able to do numbers like this. This guy said that they ended up spending 300 times more than they expected to on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So their media buyers were definitely on the edge of their seats that day, spending as much as possible to acquire as many customers as possible, hopefully at a profitable rate. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, this was just a real quick video that I wanted to share with you. I saw this guy tweet this screenshot. I was like, wow, there's really levels to this. Very inspiring for myself. Hopefully I was able to translate some of the things that I'm thinking about to you in a simple way so that you also learned something. But that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.